Do you want to do the little treat here? Shall we go through the end of year Spotify Wrapped for podcasters?
Let's do our Spotify Wrapped. Let's do our Spotify Wrapped. Yeah.
I can give you some highlights here.
I don't know what that is because I don't have Spotify, but okay.
Well, I have to upload these episodes to Spotify, so I get it.
On Spotify, and then they give us some analytics at the end of the year.
Yeah,
it's like,
I'd be interested to know.
Our top episode of 2023 was Austin Powers Live, which was streamed 232% more than an average episode.
Wow.
That was so much fun to do.
You
Genuinely, all
motherfuckers
three of them.
Love to hear us on stage, I guess.
Heads. More of this will be coming in 2024.
Yes, it will.
We are already in the process of organizing some live shows for you.
More Kill Jones Bond Live. Million
Worse
years.
movies. Yeah.
Stupider bullshit.
That's right.
47% of our listeners discovered us in 2023.
Oh, wow.
Big year.
Of which 25% of new listeners started by listening to episode 1, Dr. No.
This is the correct way to listen to it. This is right. And this is the thing, right? I was saying at the start that I'm so glad that we get to do this, right? And we get to continue to do this. And my bullshit art project idea of doing this would have been entertaining, but the fact that we're now doing every movie, the fact that we're now branching off, and next year we're going to branch off a bit more, I'm so proud of the work that you guys did on killing James Bond. That season, to me, it stands up. And if you go back and listen to our original Goldfinger, our original Dr. No, we might not have been as polished, we might not have been as natural as podcasters.
But kind of a slightly different voice.
Before you got the best voice training in the world, yeah.
Yeah, if you listen to these episodes, episode 4, Abby changes it's unbelievable.
Yeah, I learned voice control, but even then, actually, if we go back a year and a half, I'm still using a bit too much larynx control. My voice has definitely settled over the last year. It's interesting.
Well, I'll tell you this for free. You did a bit on your most recent episode of Philosophy Tube where you go back to the old voice for a bit, and it sounds so unnatural.
Really?
I was listening to that shit, and I'm like, who the fuck is this?
Really?
It doesn't sound like you anymore.
That's so interesting because cis people are by and large fooled.
It feels more like you putting on a voice than this one does.
Yeah, genuinely.
Yeah, well, this actually requires no effort to maintain. This one actually does. It requires quite a bit of work to actually get back into this now. Whereas this is easy.
Yeah,
incredible. And the thing is, something to look for in 2024. I'm emailing the very same woman responsible. So
hey,
maybe you're in a situation where 2 of our voices change, and then we apply ultimate peer pressure to Devon.
You are not. Actually, that would be funny. That would be really good.
But all I wanted to say is, had we, stopped after we killed him, had we stopped after the No Time to Die thing, and left on that high, I'm glad we didn't, but had we decided to, turn into a different podcast or do something else, I would have been so proud to do that because I think the body of work we left behind us was perfect.
100%. I agree with you completely. Kill James Bond season 1, as far as I'm concerned, stands up, and I'm very, very pleased with.
Give it a re-listen. Give it a re-listen, and a special shout out to this YouTube account, Kill James Bond Highlights.
Yes,
has been going back through the archives, doing better trailers for us than we have tended to do, right? And
not to fucking say that shit. I'm the only one who does trailers for us.
No, not
that's not graceful for you to say.
Great. Now I have to apologize.
No, it's okay. I agree.
No. I don't mean that. What I mean is we put out a trailer for a season, right? Or we'll put out a preview, but they're going through picking out the best bits as they listen, and on a different timeline from us.
It's really
that's
nice.
Really fucking good.
Sometimes I'm like, I don't remember doing that. I don't remember saying that.
It's all memory hole.
Help me re-listen to the alpaca bit from the start of one of my Q&As.
Oh my god.
And it's actually useful to me because as I have had more and more to do every week, I've started not being able to dedicate the time to making those promo videos that I used to make, and I want to get back to them at some point. But it's nice that they're still being created, if not by me, by someone else. It's very, very pleasant.
Yeah. I'm sorry I called them better. I did not mean it.
They're much worse, actually. His ones. I gotta be honest with you.
Shit, actually.
Stick to just recreating my voice.
I'm really looking forward to next year because like next year is probably going to get a little bit weird for me, like in my life, because some things I did this year are going to get like some shows that I filmed this year are going to be announced. At which point life might get a little strange. But I'm just like I look forward to doing this podcast every week. And like sometimes, especially if I'm like feeling down, I wake up in the morning. Oh yeah, it's called James Bond Day, and like I just really love doing this. So I wanted to say thank you to both you two and the listeners because I really like it's one of my favorite things that I do.
You're so welcome.
So much.
It's incredible, and the thing is, like, now that every actor has a podcast, we are never letting our claws out of you. You can get your Oscars, and we will still be like, Kill James Bond, record tonight, Queen. Kill James Bond.
I'll still want to. It's good fun.
He's like on stage or at like the parties, and it's like, are we still recording tomorrow? Like,
I would still want to. Like,
yeah. Congratulations on the Oscars.
Genuinely, like I mean, there have been some moments this year where things have gotten like weird in that sort of way, where it's like, oh wow, suddenly I'm on a different kind of level, and like I genuinely I look forward to this because a lot of that stuff makes me uncomfortable, but I love doing this. So
it's never feels like work. It always feels like a treat. I absolutely love Kill James Bond. Kill James Bond,
10 million years.
Thousand fucking years. As long as you motherfuckers, and I'm talking to the audience on this one, as long as you keep listening to this, we will keep creating it.
Yeah, definitely.
As long as there is a demand.
As long as there are Bonds, we will be there to kill James them.
That's right. And Kill James Bond will return in 2024. Thank you for listening. Good night.
I don't fear the man who's killed one James.
Fear the man who's James
Bonds
100 Bonds one time.
Good night. Have a happy new year there.